Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Two ways to change a flower and make this flower. It's really pretty easy. We're going to move all this stuff out of the way, work in the center of the page, and this is what we're going to start with. And I'll just redraw it just so we'll know what we're doing. I'm going to take an ellipse and hit P and put it in the center of the page. Let me make it a little bit bigger, holding down the shift key so it'll grow from the inside out. Take a 2-point line, hit P, and I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to control and I'm going to rotate it 20 degrees. Well, it didn't work because I heard the noise. Control D and just go to 0. So we'll go backwards and then just make them all even. Now we're going to go ahead and group this together so we can delete it later. I'm going to take another ellipse and go right here and maybe make it a little bit smaller by holding down the shift key. Now these reference points, we're going to go from right here to there. So we're going to take that's why I put so many lines. We're going to go from right there to right there. And then I'm going to take the shape tool. I'm going to select both nodes. I'm going to right click the mouse, turn them into a curve, get the click off of it so you can just get one node and you get the handles. And we can do whatever you want to here. Kind of get a shape you like. Now we're going to Control D to duplicate that and mirror it. But you know what? I wonder if it would work if we put the rotation over the object origin to there. Yep, that's all you need to do. I could have brought it over, but if you change your object origin, it'll mimic that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take both these. I'm going to go ahead and weld them together. And I'm going to Control D, Alternate C, and I'm going to rotate them 60 degrees. And see, I've got that little bit of a overhang. So what I can do now is go ahead and just delete that overhang. And then I can Control D, Alternate C, another 60 degrees. And see, now I don't have that overhang to deal with, but one more time. So I need to delete that right there. And because we group this together, we can move that out of the way. Now I can take this one, take the Smart Fill tool. I'll use a different color this time. Let's use this burnt orange. Fill that in, grab our interactive fill tool and swipe across, and I'm going to put a little darkness in that edge. Just a little bit. And then I can Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it that 60 degrees, and it put it right in the spot. Now, the only thing I did wrong, I'm going to move that out of the way, and I'm going to grab this. Well, I don't really have to take away the outline. I didn't group it together. We can go here and go right-click and take away the outline. Now, that looks pretty cool within itself, but we can take our Smart Fill tool and fill that in, and then get your interactive fill tool and swipe across it, and then go to elliptical and put this in the middle, bring this out and kind of make that perfect circle. And now let's put black in the middle, and we have that. Kind of looks like a funnel or whatever, and because I didn't go the edge, that is true. It looks like a funnel, but you could do it that way, or you can get your interactive fill tool and put black on the outside and orange on the middle and get a total different look. On this way, I'd have to go all the way to the center and maybe put another orange, halfway to give it a little bit more brightness. I think I like the other one first best, like that. Anyway, I think I like the purple a little better, but that's the way to make something like that. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.